Hello my friends, this is Legendarma TV. Good to see you again. Today we are going to talk about leveling. And this video is going to be oriented towards the new players. However, there might be some things that people who've been playing for a while actually didn't know just yet. So we're going to go through the leveling process quickly, and I'll show you some tricks and tips on how to level faster, how to save yourself some time during missions and quests, dialogues and stuff. And I hope you will get to the end game rather quickly so you can participate in all the amazing raids and dungeons that are up ahead. Please enjoy. Alright, let's make a character real quick that we are going to level. Let's do something really cool here. That looks pretty fine. Skin. Pale. Kai. With a super thick body. Good. Obviously we can't do the chest. That should work, man. That should work. Ooh, look at this dude. Oh, that's awesome. Alright. And the name, I don't know. That should do. Right? Okay, that's good. Create the character. Now we're gonna be playing some gangsta freaking Kai. So the story over here, you can skip that by just spamming control button. Oh, you don't really need to. If you're not interested in the story whatsoever, just skip it and just it will win you some time. Versus the people who are interested in lore, so they'll be reading the stuff all the time and waste more time on that. Well, not technically waste, but it's just if you're interested, that's all up to you. This is the prologue. Just spam escape button here. You don't really need to do the prologue because it's not really necessary. It only just teaches you some basics, how to move, how to attack, how to do stuff. So just press escape here and OK. So you get back to town right away. Alright, so we are in town. Now, Vindictus is divided into seasons. There is Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4. Now, before you go and do the stuff, what you would always want to do is to follow the mainstream story. There is, if you press M, you will get here into this little window, and it will show you mainstream, Season 1 or Season 2, whatever. And there's going to be content, stories, side stories, sub-stories, and all that. You don't really need them at all. Always focus on the mainstream story. Check what you are asked to do, and do that. Pay attention to the minimap as well, and because in the minimap, or if you press the H button, you're gonna have the map of the town that you're in. We're in Colhan, where everyone starts. So, and just navigate through it so you can see where you need to go. Now, seasons are marked with different colors in the main stories. Season 1 is red, Season 2 is green, Season 3 is blue, Season 4 is purple. So you would always want to go into this exclamation mark whenever they are, according to the color of the main story that you do. You go there and do your questing. Now, as I said, if you don't really care about the story, just spam control button so you can skip the dialogues, then press whenever the characters have extra red button for the Season 1, just keep on clicking that and going through the story as fast as possible. Now that you are done, if there are known dialogues or NPCs that are required for you to talk or do something, you just consult with the story hints over here, and whenever it says complete the battle quest, blah blah blah, any kind of battle quest, you go to the next thing that is most important. That would be the board. You go to the board, and obviously we're going to skip this tutorial, of course. It's going to show you what to click, how to click, and what to do. You go to the board, and as you saw, there is this big red button called Story Progression Mode. Just click on it and go with it. It will instantly send you into the mission in which you will have to just proceed through the dungeon, killing monsters. At the end of the dungeon, there is a boss, so you go to the end, you kill everything, and then just kill the boss, and you are done. Now, whenever it comes to the dungeons, what you need to make sure and keep in mind is that you don't necessarily need to kill all the monsters on your way. What you want to do is to sprint forward until you hit the locked gate. This one, the red one. Once you get there, start killing the monsters. Usually, you kill everything that is around the lock, and then some extra monsters might spawn, so you deal with all of them, and just continue forward into the mission. Why sprinting through is important? Because it saves you some time. Obviously, you can see these spiders over here, but you can proceed further, so you don't really need to kill these, because there are 3 different types of XP in Vindictus. There is Combat XP, Story XP, and Mission Completion XP. The most important is Mission Completion and Story XPs. Now, the Combat XP is not really that important because it doesn't really give you a lot, and as you see, we sprinted towards the gate. We can proceed, so we start killing monsters here. Once we're done killing them, we can actually proceed through. You don't need to kill everything, as I said. It saves you a lot of time because there were a lot of missions, a lot of dungeons in Vindictus. So if you just think about the bigger picture here, how much time you save yourself by not killing everything, it actually is amazing. It's insane. So you go through the transitions and try to get to the end of the dungeon as quickly as possible, because obviously you don't want to spend an enormous amount of time just killing monsters and doing one dungeon, right? You want to level up as quick as possible. Just storm through, get to the gate, and once you see the gate, you start killing everything until the gate opens. That's it. It's actually quite easy here. See, it's open, so we can proceed through. Let's go in. And at the end of each dungeon, there is going to be a boss, obviously. There's going to be a boss fight, sometimes with cutscenes, sometimes without. So now we need to kill this Shadow Fang here. You can try and kill the his ads, his troops, but I don't think it's really that important. As I said, the combat XP doesn't give you much, so you don't want to really waste too much time on that. The ending cutscene right here. We're done. We're good. We'll wait to get our rewards distributed to us. The battle is cleared. The mission is over. What do you want to do here? You would want to press next story button right here. And depending on what's going on in the mission, in the story, it will either send you in town or you're going to be in a window with the dialogues that you can just basically scroll, just skip them rather quickly, and they will send you right away to the next mission. Sometimes you might be in town, like right here. So we're done with the quest, so now we need to talk to Marek. And as I said, always follow the season-colored buttons over here. We see the red, we go to the red. Talk to the NPCs. Do whatever, and just continue the story. And once again, once you are done, talking to the NPCs, doing whatever, you go back to the board whenever it says, complete the battle quest. Go to the board, and this right here, the story progression mode, is your best buddy. Always go to the board and do the story progression, no matter what. Besides the talking, you just do the dungeons. You either talk to the NPCs or you do the dungeons. It's not really, high-grade maths here. Nothing really to worry about. The end of the dungeon, we click Next Story again. It will give you a short description of what's going on. Just click Next Story, and we're going to the next story. Here, we talk to the NPCs in, this little window that we can't move, we can't do anything. Right over here. Just, whenever it ends. Continue talking to all of them until they just send you to the next mission. Right here. All this delivery, it really is, versus how it was before Rise. The game changed drastically, very hugely. So it's really so much easier now to level up, so much faster, because with the story progression is amazing. Whenever if you acquired some of the items, and if they're better, you can shift on them and see if they're better on what you have. If you shift and there is nothing, that means you don't have these in the slots, so you can actually equip them right here. So it's going to be it's going to increase the power of your mercenary, of your character, so you're going to be stronger. And we continue, we keep on getting all this XP right here, and just press end at the end. And it instantly sends us to the next mission. So it really is, you just spam control button to skip the dialogues, and boom, we're already in the next mission, doing the next mission here. Sometimes whenever you finish the mission too quickly, right, there is this automatic system that prevents you to gain the XP, gold, and the items, so you need to wait some time if you completed the dungeon too fast. Just pay attention to the chat log over here, and it will tell you how much time you need to wait. Don't freak out, your game didn't bug or anything, you're not gonna get banned or something. It's just some measures that they put, I guess, against the bots, so they don't just complete the missions too fast with their cheating and one-shotting and stuff. So whenever it says battle rewards are going to be distributed after a certain amount of time, right, like right here it's 30 seconds, just wait a little bit, and then once it says battle cleared and you can proceed through, it's all good. You can continue your story doing your missions. Once you finish one of the episodes, you're gonna be receiving some of the items like AP capsules and stuff. You'll also be able to get some story XP extra for just completing the episode. So it's gonna slightly increase your leveling process as well. So make sure you go to the bottom right corner of your screen right here. You will see event and character growth goals, and you will see complete the decisive battle, right? So this was the episode, so we get XP from that. This is just an extra boost. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still pretty nice. One of the things that people actually do overlook, and it actually saves you a lot of time during leveling, is that whenever you look at the story hints and you see this exclamation mark over here, you can actually click on it, right? So let's say I'm in Kolhen, right? I just finished my battle, and I need to go, right? I need to visit the magic laboratory, which is on the other side of the town. I am too lazy to go there, right? I don't want to go there, and just you can actually click over here on the exclamation mark, boom, you go into the story right away. It's actually is a very huge and really cool trick over here, so it helps you a lot throughout leveling. It saves you a lot of time. So this is going to be your second best friend whenever you are leveling. The first one would be the story progression mode, which you need to do all the time, every single time, just to, whenever you have the opportunity, press it and go through the missions whenever they send you to. And the story hints exclamation mark, as you can see, they said go to the general store to Aislinn, buy the sapphire ring for Gallagher. Here, I don't even need to go to Gallagher. I just click on this thing and I just continue through the story. It saves so much time, it's insane. And another one, boom, I don't even need to move. You can actually stand near the board whenever you have this this button available at the story hints, and just do the stories, and then they're gonna say, hey, go and do the battle quest, blah blah blah. And you just finish it and just go to the just do one step, and you're already at the board and you're already story progressioning. Let's try and do it right here. Let's set it up real quick. So they say go to the inn and talk to the strange traveler, so he explains you some stuff. Instead, we're going to go to the board right here. And we're going to use that button right here. Talk to the strange traveler. He's going to explain some stuff to us. A quick story as well. Sometimes you might have 2 main stories here. Make sure that there is in the story hands everything that is connected to the main story. It's complete, so you complete them all. Boom. Go to the Hoarfrost Hollow and then talk to Quinn. Easy. I just and I'm already departing to the boat. I'm just doing the dungeon, which is the next one. It's insane. It's like it saves so much time. I can't even really just express how freaking easy and fast and how much time you save yourself from doing all these little tricks right here. At some point of the game, actually quite early, the game will reward you with a box of Resenllian Wings for 7 days. If you open it up, you will receive Resenllian Wings for 7 days that you can actually use to quickly teleport to the locations. It is especially really good whenever you need to travel between the towns, and through the quest, let's say you're in Colhin at some point, and they say go to Rochest's Royal Army base. Instead of boarding the chariot or whatever it is, you can actually click on the Resenllian Wings, and you can choose whenever you want to go. They tell you, okay, go to the Rochest Army base. You don't need to do that manually, just use the Resenllian Wings, and they will teleport you right to the Royal Army base or Magic Guild or in front of Rochest Castle where you need to talk to the guard. It happens as well. So these save you a lot of time right here. And you just teleport to the Royal Army base. At some point, level 60, I think, you need to go to talk to the Crunk and get some beer from him, so you can then go back to the Royal Army base. Instead of just going through the Rochest to the bar and stuff, you can use the Resenllian Wings and let's say in front of Rochest Magician Guild. That's because it's just it's closer to the bar. Boom, I'm at the bar, I go to the Crunk, we buy the beer from him for the quest, and then they send you back to the Rochest Army base. Rochest Army base. Boom. It's like, all these hints, they're quite small. They don't do that much of impact, but altogether they do save you a lot of time whenever you're leveling. So Resenllian Wings, the story hint button whenever it appears, the story progression mode button on the board, all these helps you progress through the story and thus leveling faster. So you're going to be doing that all the time until you're done with all the quests, going through the Season 1, then through the Season 2, and so on. So at some point, whenever you get to the latest mission, you're probably going to be level 102 or 103. The cap right now is level 105. You don't really need to worry that much about it unless you are planning to go endgame gear, which is Militia for level 105. If you do that, then there is another route that we're going to talk about, and also it's going to be a tab also if you have alts. So how to level up your alts if you don't really care about the stories. All the thing that we talked before this point is if you are leveling the brand new character. You're a new player, you're leveling your first character, so follow all these steps and you're gonna get to the end game level very, very quickly. Now, let's say this is not your first ever character, right? Let's say you're leveling an alt. Obviously, you will go through the story progression, and you will have to go through the story progression mode up until Season 2. Once you get to Season 2, you will already be level 73 or something like that. There are two different ways to level up even faster, but you won't need to do, and you won't need to go through the story at all. You can do X Season 2 raid battles that gives you large amounts of XP. These bosses do get one-shotted rather quickly, so you won't spend a lot of time, so you can actually just spam these 6 a day if you have a VIP, and just gain a large chunk of XP. You're gonna level very, very fast, and you can also use that method to finish your last levels whenever your story is just over. You just got to the point of the actual content, and we need to wait for the next boss to appear, so we get another chunk of story. At some point, whenever you're at the end of the road of leveling, in story hints, it will show you have no story of interest. If we go here, there's only going to be content, sub-stories, whatever you never finished, so there's going to be no mainstream story. So just do the X Season 2 raids, just spam them for extra XP, and you're going to level up rather quickly. Heaven, Desert Princess, Lycoria, Ruler's Refugee, Kraken, in the Devil in the Water, all the end-win battles, all these consist of just one boss, and you will just fight them, you will defeat them very quickly, and you see you can get more than 1 million XP per kill. So it's going to be very, very fast and easy. The other way of getting XP, it will take a little bit more time for each battle, but you can use Abyssal Arena. However, Abyssal Arena is only available at level 90. Level 90, you will already be at Season 3, so if you don't care about the story and just want to get to the level 105 fast for Vanguard or for just whatever reasons, just go to the Abyssal Arena, make yourself a boat, and go with people. Abyssal Arena is for 4 people. Go with them, clear the missions, and you will gain a large amount of XP from that. You can spam Abyssal Arena 4 times a day if you have VIP, so it's gonna be really good for you. So for the alts overall, let's have a little quick summary here. Whenever you go through the story progression up until Season 2, at Season 2 you can start spamming these bosses over here for extra XP, and once you're done with them, you can just go and do Abyssal Arena at level 90, so you get more XP from that. It's leveling is not something that is, you know, very hard, and it doesn't really take a lot of time to get. So I would say leveling is not really that important in Vindictus. There are a lot of other things that are more complicated and you know, require you to have a lot of attention and stuff. Treat leveling as just a chore, just a big freaking tutorial, because whenever you're going to be leveling, you're going to be doing the stuff up until Season 3 alone, solo. There's going to be no missions where you will need some party members. However, if you're leveling with your friends, you can always go through the missions, just you know, board a boat together and do the missions together. But the fastest way is obviously the story progression, and story progression doesn't allow you to go into the parties. So solo mode tutorial, basically, first 95 levels that you're going to be going through is going to be solo content. Don't get too discouraged and be like, hey, I'm playing mmorpg, not just an RPG, god damn it. It happens, but as I said, the endgame content starts after level 95, so mid Season 3. So prepare yourself, have fun farming, and let's get to the conclusion. So this is pretty much it, covering leveling in 2021 in Vindictus. As I said, just keep in mind all the hints, all the tips that I showed you in this video. Use the story progression mode button at the board. Also, use the story hints button whenever it appears, so you just get into the dialogues quickly. Use the Resenllian Wings so you can teleport around and you know, just finish your dialogues even faster. Don't freak out about the counter of the timer counter at the end of the dungeon. If you went through it rather quickly, just wait some time. It happens, it's annoying, but what can you do? And don't kill everything. It's not really that important. Just get to the gate lock, kill everything around the gate lock, and then once it's unlocked, just proceed further. Thank you so much for watching. This was legendarma TV. Guys, I love you all 3000. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. More video guides coming very shortly. Subscribe to YouTube channel. Hit the like buttons. They are really, really appreciated. Join my Discord. Stop by Twitch. I know I've been quite busy lately, but I'm still around. Whenever you have any questions, please do ask them in the comment section below, or catch me on Discord or in-game, and you're always welcome to ask any questions. See you very soon!